Everybody, welcome on in for some Friday night baseball and the start of a weekend series. Divisional rivalry in play here, y'all. We're back in the desert to battle those pesky snakes once again. And of course, happy to see the chats alive. Daniel Berry stopped in here. Anthony stopped in here. Can we win one this week? Hopefully more than one. Yeah. Michael Boyer, let's go. Dodgers beat the Snakes. Dodgers 7, Snakes 3. I hope so. But in good news, Roki since the All-Star break, is 2-0 with a 1.50 ERA. Speaking of which, let's get into the pitching matchups for tonight's game. So, for us, we will send Roki Sasaki to the mound. Record of 5 of 5 on the year, 19 games, all of them starts. ERA of 4.64, 99 innings pitched, 101 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.30. And over his last 7 outings, record of 2-1, a 4.42 ERA, 36 and 2/3 innings pitched, 31 hits given up, 18 earned runs, 15 walks against 37 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.25. And his last outing against the Mariners on July 30th, he picked up the win. He went 5 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks against 7 strikeouts. And it's up to him tonight to try to put the brakes on a 6-game slide, but that is nothing new to us. It happened last year around the same time. It happened the year before, and guess what? They bounced back and won the World Series back-to-back years regardless, so I don't think it's time to panic quite yet. And for the Snakes, they'll send Merrill Kelly on the mound. Record of 8-9 this year, 5.04 ERA, 20 games, all of them starts, 114 and a third innings pitched, 76 strikeouts, and 1.49 whip. And over his last 7 outings, he has improved quite a bit, going 3-2, 3.72 ERA, 38 and 2/3 innings pitched, 40 hits given up, 16 earned runs surrendered, 15 walks against 32 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.42. And his last outing on the 2nd of the month against the Indians, he took the loss. He went 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 earned runs, walked 4, and struck out 5. So that's what we'll be dealing with tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to get into our starting lineup for tonight's game. Are you ready? I'm freaking ready. So, let's get ready to bring the lineup. Dodgers lineup tonight, it looks as such. Shohei Ohtani, designated hitter, will lead things off, followed by the first-time All-Star Andy Pages, the center fielder. Then Freddie Freeman, the ultimate baseball professional, at first base, will bat third, followed by that funky Muncie Max Muncy, Dodgers OG, at third base in the cleanup spot. Mookie Betts will get shortstop duties tonight and bat fifth. Kyle Tucker in right field. Big Teo, who's been hot as of late. Teoscar Hernandez will play left field and he'll bat seventh. Tommy Edman, Tommy Tanks, second baseman, will bat eighth. And rounding out the lineup, the catcher Fiducia, and he'll bat ninth. And for those Snakes, Geraldo Perdomo, shortstop, will lead things off, followed by Corbin Carroll, the right fielder, Gabriel Moreno, the catcher, the pesky Ketel Marte in the cleanup spot tonight, playing second base, Laz Nootbaar, the trade deadline acquisition for them from St. Louis, will be designated hitter, followed by Father Time Nolan Arenado, the third baseman, Kepler in left, Tawa, first baseman, and rounding out the order, Waldschmidt, and playing center field, batting ninth. Now then, I think now is as good a time as any to get back in the win column and finally get win number 70 of the year. So let's go. Let's hope for some high energy tonight, for a quality start from Roki Sasaki, so he can keep his hot streak going since the All-Star break, and hope the offense wakes up, puts up some runs nice and early. Take the pressure off, let Roki just cruise, and get ourselves a win. Let's go. I'm ready to do it. Shohei coming to this game has a 9-game hit streak, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, 1439 OPS over that span, and a batting average over 400. And speaking of which, Shohei Ohtani is about to march on up to the plate and kick things off for us. So let's go, Mr. MVP himself. Let's get this thing underway. Friday Night Baseball here live at the CH-Man 712 Sports Network. Be sure to like the stream, get it recommended. Let's get more viewers in here tonight. Friday Night Baseball, let's do it. Late night action. Don't forget to subscribe and join the chat. Say hello, introduce yourselves. Just ask that you keep it respectful. All fans are welcome to hang out. So Kelly, in his career against the Dodgers, 17 starts in the regular season, 0-11 record, 5.56 ERA. But in his one postseason start, he's 1-0 with an ERA of 0, nothing allowed. So different pitcher in the postseason against us. He has a changeup, four-seamer, cutter, breaking ball, slider, and a sinker. A good six-pitch mix to deal with. And if he is on, he can be tough. You keep batters off balance all night long. Come on, Shohei, let's go. Let's lead this thing off right. Of course, feel free to vote in the poll as well. The poll is, how many runs will we score tonight? So feel free to let your opinion be known. Even if it's a not so popular opinion by me. It's all good. Just here to have a good time tonight. Here's Shohei. We're about ready to get this game underway. 297 on the year, 26 home runs, 70 RBIs, 954 OPS. First pitch is on its way. First pitch to Shohei, and he pops it up. Jammed him to the shortstop, one up, one down. Not a good way to start this game off. First pitch swinging, got jammed on a bad one high and inside. So it's a pop out to the shortstop for Shohei, and it's one down already on one pitch. Here's Andy Pages, 268 in the year, 18 home runs, 74 RBIs, 783 OPS. Come on, Pages. Let's get something going here. First pitch. And he fouls off the fastball. Count is 0-1. 0-1 count here to Andy Pages. Here's the 0-1 to Pages. And he fouls off another fastball. The count is 0-2. So not a good hitter's count here. Pages in the hole. Gonna have to fight his way back out of this one. After Shohei's one pitch out. Gotta make this guy work a little bit more here. Here's the pitch from Kelly. And that changeup misses low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Andy Pages, the first time All-Star this year. Here's the 1-2. And that changeup is also low, no swing. Count is even, 2-2. I hope not, Anthony, but nothing would surprise me at this point. Nothing. Here's the 2-2 to Pages. And he cuts and misses at the outside sinker for strike 3. So 2 down, just like that. Picking up right where we left off a couple days ago. Here's Freddie Freeman, who's on a 15-game hit streak, 466 average, 4 doubles and a 1018 OPS over that span. So here's Freddie, 310 on the year overall, 15 home runs, 54 RBIs. Pitch to Freddie, and the breaking ball's in there for a strike, 0-1. Has an OPS of 869, but in his career at Chase Field, a 370 average and an OPS over 1,000. Here's the 0-1 to Freddie. And he swings at the second pitch, grounds it to second base, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the first. And there's no score. When we return, Perdomo, Carroll, and Moreno due up when we return here live at CHMAN 712 Sports Network. See you guys in just a moment.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the focus on the man that was on deck, Shohei Ohtani, it was Rojas who delivered the shock. And then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff, wins 3 games in this World Series. A complete game in Game 2. His team faces elimination in Game 6. And then like Randy Johnson, like Grover Cleveland Alexander.
We are back at the ballpark. The Snakes are coming up to bat. And yes, Anthony, like I said, picking up right where we left off. We're not interested in scoring runs. Unless we're, going to give up a ton of runs. Then we'll make it look like we're trying. There's Roki. Since the All-Star break, 3 starts, 2-0 record, a 1.5 ERA. Before that, he had a 5.33 ERA. First pitch to Perdomo. And he cuts and misses for a strike, 0-1. Roki's got the fastball, the splitter, the slider, and the forkball. Four-seamers batters are hitting .314 against it this year, but the splitter, batters only hitting 170. If he can command and control that splitter more, that could be the key to his start and turnaround. And that pitch is low. Fastball misses. One ball, 1 strike here. Even count to Perdomo. Here's a 1-1 from Sasaki. And he swings and grounds splitter foul. The count is now full. Now 1-2, actually. Yeah, 1-2 count. Set up here. See if we can get a strikeout. And since the All-Star break, hitters are batting .037 against his splitter overall. Maybe he goes at 1 here and wait, the umpire is calling for a time for something. Batter steps out. All right. Be nice for Roki to bounce back here with a quick, efficient inning of his own. Perdomo 242, 9 home runs, 41 RBIs. And the splitter is high and away for a ball. The count is even at 2-2. He's locked in since the All-Star break, so hopefully he keeps that going, Tom. Here's the 2-2 payoff. And that splitter misses high and away for a ball. The count is now full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Snakes leadoff batter doing what ours did not, working the count here. Here's the 3-2 to Perdomo, the pitch. And he fouls off the fastball. We'll do it again. Yeah, I heard Steven. I did see the score. So, 3-2. We'll do it again. Sasaki's set. Here's the payoff pitch from Roki. It is swung on and lined into right. Coming on is Tucker. Sliding catch. Robs him of a hit. Kyle Tucker with a sliding catch. 1 down. Pretty nice. Wow. That was hit pretty hard, too. Line drive out there, but he was able to make the sliding play for the first out. Helps out Sasaki there, keeps the leadoff man off. Here's Corbin Carroll, 245, 16 home runs, 53 RBIs. The first pitch, high and tight for a ball. More inside than it was high. 1-0. So Carroll struggling a bit, batting average under 200 recently. Here's the 1-0. And that fastball they call it a ball, low outside corner, but they're going to challenge it with ABS. So Fiducia using the ABS challenge, and they win it. So Dodgers win the challenge, call is overturned, it's 1 ball, 1 strike, and we retain both challenges. Yeah, I hope he gives us 6. That would be nice. But we got to score him runs, too. That's the other side of the coin. Here's a 1-1, and that one is chopped on the splitter to first. Freddie's got it, and he'll beat Carroll to the bag. So 2 down, 1 out away from getting out of the inning. Looking for a 3-up, 3 down. Nice little foot race there. But Freddie able to beat him to the bag. Sasaki did his job running over to cover, but Freddie took it himself. Those two almost collided. Oh my goodness, not a pickle. Ugh, that is nasty, dude. Here's Moreno, and he takes a strike, slider inside corner, 0-1. And Moreno, he plays very well against us in his career. 41 games, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs, and an 815 OPS. That includes the postseason as well. He's 302 in a year, 8 home runs, 50 RBIs. That fastball misses high. Count is a ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Moreno. Over his last 48 games, he's batting .348. Here's a 1-1. And that splitter is chopped foul. The count is 1-2. Be nice to end this inning here with a strikeout. End it in style. Come on, let's go, Roki. Statement pitch here. Let's go. Punch this guy out. And the batter steps out for a moment. Time is granted by the home plate umpire. I'm pretty sure she knows how much Fitzy loves pickles. She must know by now. She's known him his whole life. I'd hope. Here's the 1-2. Sasaki deals. And that one's chopped to short. Mookie's got it. He'll throw to first. So the Snakes go 3-up, 3 down. And after an inning of play, no score. And when we return, Muncy, Betts, and Kyle Tucker due up when we return here live at the CHMAN 712 Sports Network. So, let's see if the offense could do anything when we get back, folks. Big if.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again! Living out their dream! It's over! They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all.
We are back at the ballpark. Oh, drop it off at my house. I don't even think my cats will touch that thing. And Max Muncy will lead things off for us. 253 on the year, 22 home runs, 52 RBIs. 8 of his last 13 hits have been extra bases. He was an all-star this year as well. First pitch to him, strike at the knees on the fastball, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Muncy. And that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. The count is a ball and a strike here. Come on, Max. Get us started here, buddy. Just get on base. Here's the 1-1. And that changeup misses low. The count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, Geen. Yeah, Geen will show up. Yeah. That's how you summon Geen. Here's the 2-1. And that changeup is cut on and missed for strike 2. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Max Muncy. Dodgers looking to get this leadoff man on. Here's a 2-2. And that one is grounded deep in the hole at second. Second baseman's got it, throws to first. A ground out, 1 down here, as you'd expect. And here comes Mookie Betts. Wednesday at Chicago, he was 4 for 5 with a run scored. We'll see what version of him shows up tonight. Making good contact that day in a losing effort. Mookie's 233 on the year, 13 home runs, 36 RBIs. Has 24 career home runs against Arizona. First pitch to him. Cutter, they call it a strike on the outside corner. It looked a little out to me, but no challenge, 1-0. Yeah, it'll ruin your food for you, that's for sure. Yeah, he definitely would have won that challenge if he had challenged it. Here's the 0-1. And there's another one. Same kind of pitch, only this time it's a fastball. It's 0-2. Come on, guys. Challenge these pitches. They're both clearly off the plate. And get this umpire some glasses while we're at it. And that changeup is chopped foul. Count remains 0-2. We don't challenge when we should too. And when we do challenge, we challenge nonsense and blow our challenges too. We don't challenge too blatant ones like that. Here's the 0-2. Slider misses outside. Count is 1-2. Hey, Commissioner Charles, what's up, buddy? How are you? What's the weather like down in paradise? Here's the 1-2 to Mookie. Checks his swing on the high cheese, but gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. Yep, you play to win the game unless you've been us as of late. Taking a middle of this a little vacation here at the end of July, going into August. Here's the 1-2. And that one is grounded to third, on to first, 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second inning, as you'd expect. Once again, these guys just want to chill. They want to chill until the end of August, I guess. It's going to be a long month. Very long month here. Here we go. Here's Kyle Tucker, 243, 10 home runs, 52 RBIs. First pitch to him just misses low with the fastball. Count is 1-0. Try to get him on the outside corner at the knees, but it missed low. He's on a modest 4-game hit streak, batting .462 over that time. Here's the 1-0. And he cuts at the fastball and just gets a piece of it for a foul ball, 1-1. Yeah. Yep. Well, position players. Sometimes it's funny, but I mean, that's just a straight up last resort if you're getting blown out, or if you're way ahead, I guess, to save a bullpen arm or something. But at that point, everybody's just playing around and having fun at that point, I guess. So here's the 1-1 to Tucker. And that changeup misses low. Count is 2-1. Yeah, send Ron. Where's Ronnie when you need him? Send Ronnie after him. Ronnie the Hood. He'll take care of business. Here's the 2-1 to Tucker. And that fastball misses low. The count is 3-1. So good hitters count here for Tucker. Big Teo is on deck. Just get on base here. Get Teo up there. Here's a 3-1. And the breaking ball is in there at the knees for a strike. It's a full count, 3-2. 3-2 here. Come on, let's get on base. Let's just get on base and start something here. Teo's been hot and he's on deck. Here's the 3-2. And that fastball's pulled foul. We'll do it again. Count remains at 3-2. 3-2 count here to Kyle Tucker. They're doing a better job of making Kelly work a little bit more this inning overall. Not a great job, but better than the first. So here is the 3-2 payoff to Kyle Tucker. The pitch. And that changeup misses low, and that's ball 4. So we get a 2-out walk here. Tucker will be on. And he has stolen some bases this year, so that's always something he can do. And here comes Big Teo. Teoscar Hernandez in 13 games at Chase Field, 321 average, 8 extra base hits, 6 RBIs, and a 916 OPS. 255 in the year overall, 11 home runs, 41 RBIs. And he swings at that first pitch, lifts it to left, but it's playable. First pitch swinging again with no results. Fly out to left field, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers strand 1, they get nothing. And after an inning and a half of play, it's still no score. Tel Marte, Nootbaar, and Arenado do it when we return. But let's go on ahead and let's get some score updates in here real quick. Haven't done one yet for the game. I try to do at least about 3 a game if I can. So right now as it is, the Mets have a 6-2 lead over the Pirates in the bottom of the 9th. Anaheim Angels with a 4-2 lead over the Marlins in the bottom of the 9th. The Indians 8-2 lead over the Chicago White Sox. That game's going into the bottom of the 9th. And the Natties are up 5-3 over the Reds after 7. And the Twins up 8-6 over Milwaukee in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Cubs up 5-2 over the Royals in the top of the 7th inning. The Power Rangers up 2-1 over the Orioles in the top of the 7th. The Cardinals with a 3-2 lead over the Rockies in the bottom of the 6th. Blue Jays with a 3-2 lead over Philadelphia in the top of the 5th. And the Bravos and the Yankees are scoreless in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Houston with a 1-0 lead over San Diego in the top of the 2nd. And the Devil Rays and Mariners after 1, it's still 0-0. Detroit and San Francisco is getting started soon. And the Red Sox 13-1 winners over the Oakland A's earlier today. Our friend Fitzy, Tom Fitzpatrick, had that game earlier on call. And that's your score update for now. Yep, Teo, first pitch swinging again. It's going to be a long night, Fitzy. Very long night. And Diamondbacks since July the 9th have been averaging 5.75 runs per game. That's second best in Major League Baseball. So one struggling offense against a hot one. Here's Marte, 248, 19 home runs, 62 RBIs. Takes a slider at the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Marte batting 159 over his last 11 games. Been struggling a bit. Here's the 0-1 to Ketel Marte. And he chops the splitter foul. The count is 0-2. 0-2 setup here on Marte. Can we get our first K? Let's go. I'm itching for that first strikeout. Sasaki is set. Here's the 0-2 to Marte. Do we get our first K? The pitch. Cut on and miss at the high cheese. Strike 3. Dump your Ks in the chat. 1 down. Strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Roki Sasaki. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. They've got 71 losses on the year already. Here's Nootbaar, 232, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs, the former Cardinal. First pitch to Nootbaar is high and away. Splitter misses for a ball, 1-0. Having a bit of a down year, but see, maybe a change of scenery will get him going. Hopefully he's not against us here. Here's a 1-0. Yeah, and he fouls off the fastball. The count is 1-1. A ball and a strike here to Nootbaar. Here's the 1-1 to Nootbaar. And that slider just misses the outside corner. Good effort to frame it, but umpire wasn't fooled. So it's 2 balls and a strike here to Nootbaar. Here's the 2-1 to Nootbaar, the pitch. Splitter catches a high outside corner for a strike. The count is 2-2. We're set up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Do we get a punch out? Can we get another K? Let's go, Roki. The 2-2 to Nootbaar. And he chops that one towards first. Sasaki runs in, grabs it, and tags the bag at the same time. It was going up that way towards first. Slow chopper. And Roki ran in, grabbed it, and took it to first himself, since he was right there. So 2 down. What a play that was. 2 down here for the Snakes in the desert. Good job by Roki getting off the mound quickly enough to make the play. And here's Old Man Arenado, 241, 16 home runs, 53 RBIs for him. And the first pitch to Arenado. And that one swung on, lifted deep into left. But Teo's there, he leaps. And it's gone. So just like that, we don't want to win this game either. So it's 1-0, and that feels like 6-0. Solo home run by Arenado here, 17th of the year. And just like that, we're doing this nonsense again. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Our winning percentage here just dropped all the way down. That could do it. Here's Kepler, 222 home runs, 15 RBIs. Strike at the knees with the fastball, 0-1. Yeah, Fitzy, and that might have done it too for this game. Here's the 0-1 to Kepler. Cut on a miss over the forkball. The count is 0-2. So 2 strikes. Here we go. Yeah, Anthony, I hate that guy. 2 strikes. Come on now. Fight back here. And it's cut on a miss over the splitter. Strike 3. Dump your K's in the chat. That would do it for the inning. But the Snakes do pick up 1 on a solo shot with 2 outs by Arenado. And after 2 innings of play, they lead 1-0. Now when we return, Edman, Fiducia, and Shohei Ohtani due up when we return here live. So we'll see what these guys will do. If they want to continue their vacation or if they want to actually try to win a game. We'll find out when we return. See you guys in a moment.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. That's to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles. Clayton Kershaw's Major League career ends as he watches his team win a Game 7 epic. It didn't look like they had any shot in this one until the very end, when an unsung hero, a most unlikely hero, Miguel Rojas, tied the game with a home run. With all the focus on the man that was on deck, Shohei Ohtani, it was Rojas who delivered the shock. And then it was Will Smith who delivered the game-winning home run in the top of the 11th inning. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, legendary stuff, wins 3 games in this World Series. A complete game in Game 2. His team faces elimination in Game 6. And then like Randy Johnson, like Grover Cleveland Alexander, like some of the all-time greats,
We're back at the ballpark, and yeah, your Giants get to see him in a few weeks. Oh boy. Don't know what that looks like. But maybe Rafael Devers will do you guys a solid. And there's the first pitch. Breaking ball's a strike to Edman. 0-1. 289 on the year. 3 home runs, 21 RBIs, 801 OPS. Come on, Edman, do something here. The 0-1. That ball swung on, lifted in the air, deep to right. Going back, back, back. Leap at the wall. And he makes the play. He robs Edman of a home run. And yeah, we can't catch a break, guys. We cannot catch a break. Just robbed of what would have been a game-tying home run. What elevation on that leap. Took a home run away from Edman. Here we go. Here's Fiducia, 229, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. The catcher tonight. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. Yeah, Fitz, and I got that annoying Braves fan bothering me again. I kind of told him off earlier, too. Like, dude, you never text for anything. You don't reply to text messages. And there's a bouncer to first, easy out, 2 down. And I told him, dude, you only bother me when the Braves are hot and the Dodgers are not doing well. You don't talk about anything else. You don't reply to nothing. What is the point of you being here? So I told him off earlier. Like, you are useless to me. You have no use or purpose to me. Here's Ohtani, 0 for 1. Fastball's in there for a strike, 0-1. So Ohtani's 0 for 1 with a first pitch pop out to lead off the game. Here's the 0-1 to Shohei. And that changeup misses low, 1-1. Yeah, I'm about fed up with him, Fitzy. He's the kind of guy that you can need to talk to him or something. He could be important. He will not reply to you. But as soon as the freaking Ooga Booga Braves are doing good, he's quick to bother you. Changeup misses outside, 2-1. That's what he does, so I told him off a little bit earlier. Here's the 2-1. And fastball's fouled off. The count is 2-2. And Ohtani steps out for a moment. Yeah, because literally he doesn't talk about anything else. Here's the 2-2. And Ohtani fouls off that breaking ball, 2-2. Like, if you knew this guy, Fitzy, if you knew him, he would make you despise the Braves. You'll hate them. Then you'll play victim and say, I don't get why you hate my team. We're such classy fans. Why do you hate our team? Here's the 2-2. And the cutter misses outside, 3-2. Or, to make it sound a little bit more like him, I don't know why you hate my team. Like, I don't get it, you know? Because we're such classy fans, and I don't get why you hate my team. Here's the 3-2 to Ohtani. That misses upstairs with the fastball. So a 2-out walk here for Shohei, but we're not going to do anything with it anyway. And here comes Andy Pages. Well, us Braves fans are so classy, and you should hate Phillies fans. Phillies fans are bad. They're awful. They're so freaking awful. So Pages is 0 for 1. He's up now, and there's a pickoff throw to first. Ohtani dives back in. First disengagement here for Kelly on this exchange. So Ohtani's on first, 2 down. Andy Pages is up here at the top of the third. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch to him. Ohtani takes off for second. Throw down gets him. And it looks like he wants the manager to challenge it. And they might have a challenge here, guys. They might have one. The tag might have missed him. So hold on, there might be a manager challenge. Let's give it a second. Nope, there's no challenge. Nope, we just run our way out of an inning. So typical, we get nothing. After 3 innings of play, it is 1-0 Snakes here in the desert. And when we return, Tawa, Waldschmidt, and Perdomo due up when we return. So I'll see y'all in just a moment.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6. In 5 games in this clash of the Titans, the Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit down 6-5.
Well, we're back. It looks like the telecast came back late, but I don't think we missed anything. Here's Tawa, 232 in the year, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. First pitch to Tawa, and he swings at the first pitch slider, lifts it to center field. Pages is there, leaping grab. Pages with the play. Might have had a bad read on it because it looked routine, but he had to leap for it. But 1 down. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's Waldschmidt, 293 on the year, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. All right, let's go. Come on now, Sasaki. Get through this inning quickly. First pitch. Splitter along the top of the strike zone for a strike, 0-1. Sasaki close to 30 pitches here for the night. He's at 28 to be exact. The pitch is on the way. Ooh, fastball runs high and tight. Almost hit him. He had to spin out of the way. Count is 1-1. Almost got him. He had to turn out the way of that fastball. Here's pitch number 30, and it's swung on. roped into left, but Teo is there with the play. So 2 up, 2 down. Sasaki's at 30 pitches now. Looking for a quick bottom of the 3rd inning here. Dodgers facing a big deficit here early, trying not to let it get worse. Here's Geraldo Perdomo, the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a line out in his first at bat. And here's the first pitch to Perdomo. Sasaki deals. And the splitter is called a strike. It looked a little low, but Perdomo's not going to challenge it. 0-1. So there's strike 1 on Perdomo. And batter calls time. Time is granted by the home plate umpire. Oh, hi, Turkey, man. Here's the 0-1. And that fastball's fouled off. The count is now 0-2. So, let's get another K. Why not? We need something entertaining to watch tonight. Yeah, I was wondering. I hadn't seen you all day, Turkey, man. Tardiness, Turkey. Tardy. Here's the 0-2. And the splitter misses away. So the count is a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Perdomo. Oh, Turkey, man, I got some nice shorts I'm working on to upload. You might like them. Here's the 1-2. And the splitter is chopped. Foul. Count remains 1-2. Turkey, you're gonna like them. You're gonna like the shorts I've got for you. Just give me a day or 2 to work on them. Yeah, I think Imelda is making him do dishes again, guys. Here's the 1-2 payoff from Sasaki. And the fastball's fouled off. We'll do it again. The count remains 1-2. After this half inning, I'm going to go ahead and tell Turkey Man what I've got for him. Here's the 1-2. And, oh, he fouls that slider into his ankle. But he seems all right. Hopped it first. Walking it off a little bit now. So he stays alive. Now he's making Sasaki work here for those first 2 outs he got that were quick. Sasaki up to 36 pitches now. All right, I got you, Turkey, man. Here's the 1-2 to Perdomo. And fastball misses inside. He had to skip out of the way. Count is even here at 2-2. Come on, Roki, strike this guy out. Let's get out of this inning. This is a long at bat. Perdomo really making him work here. Here's the 2-2. And that slider's fouled off. Jesus Christ, here we go again. This is like playing MLB The Show 26 and the computer keeps fouling everything off. It's been an 8-pitch at bat. So aggravating. So here's the 2-2 to Perdomo, the pitch. And he hits that one. There's a base hit. That will split the gap between Teoscar and Pages and roll to the wall. Pages throws it back in. Perdomo has to retreat to second. He thought about going for 3. Teoscar tried to make a sliding stop in the gap, but it got by him. So that long at bat leads to a double for Perdomo. Hey Trey, what's up? All right, got you, Turkey man, got you. Oh, I have a bad feeling this one's gonna come in to score. That's usually how this goes. Here's Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 1. First pitch is cut on a miss at a fastball, challenged him in the zone. Strike 1, 0-1. Saki now at 40 pitches after getting the first 2 outs quickly. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses upstairs. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Corbin Carroll. Snakes with a runner on second, threatening to put this game away for good. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air to right, but right there is Tucker. So the Snakes threaten to put the game away, but they don't get the run. After 3 innings of play, it is 1-0 Arizona. 1-2-0, beating straight up goose eggs right now. And when we return, Paez, Freeman, and Muncy will be due up. But yeah, Turkey Man, I was playing a pretty good game with the Hogwarts Wizards team I created on MLB The Show. And we were facing Chris Sale and the Braves. And you know that we're not going to score a whole lot of runs. So with 2 outs, we got 2 runners on, first and second base. And I didn't think we were going to score. And your girl, your wife, Imelda Reyes, comes up. She falls behind in the count, and then you know what she does, Turkey? Hits a solid line drive base hit into left field. And it ended up being extra bases, and 2 runs scored and put us ahead, and we never looked back. So I think you'll enjoy seeing that, Turkey Man. Oh, congratulations, Trey. Congratulations. Yes, Steven, it doesn't look good. It should have been a tied game. I don't know if you missed it earlier, but Tommy Edman got robbed of a home run at the wall. Really good play by the right fielder. Showed some good hops, too. So it would have been a tied game. And then Arizona almost put the game away the last inning. They had a runner on second base, 2 down. Corbin Carroll up, and he hit a line drive to right field, but right to Tucker. If that run had scored, this game would be over. So it's a good thing that run did not score. But yeah, Turkey Man, I got a bunch of highlights from that game that I'm going to make shorts out of, and maybe a video even. But it was good. But yeah, your girl was a hero in that game, Turkey Man. All right, Turkey. All right. She knocked in 2 runs against Chris Sale, all right? That's what she did. And Paez swings and misses over a horrible slider, 0-1, as you'd expect. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Here's pitch number 40 from Kelly. And that ball is swung on, lifted in the air to left, but is playable at the warning track. And there's the catch. So, as you'd expect, 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Liberty Ranch High School, small town. Oh, okay, gotcha. I can't believe you're out there in the west side now. You're out there in Cali. Wow. I'm trying to end up there because, for those of you who don't know, I'm a screenwriter outside of here. And here's Freddie, and he swings at the first pitch in on his hands. Fouls it off, and it goes out of play. Jesus Christ, here we go again. What are you swinging at? That thing damn near hit you on the hand. Here's the 0-1 to Freddie. And the sinker misses low. The count is 1-1. Anyone wants spaghetti? You know, your spelling was so off on that one, they translated it for you. It says, very want spaghetti. Here's a 1-1, and Freeman checks his swing on an inside fastball. It said he went. Strike 2. Why even check your swing on that, dude? It's like 6 feet, it's like 6 inches inside. Come on. Here's the 1-2 to Freddie. Slider misses at the knees. The count is 2-2. Come on, Freddie. Here's the 2-2 to Freddie. And he swings and grounds that one up the middle, but the second baseman's got it. We'll throw this first. So 2 up, 2 down as I expected. And this inning is about to go to waste. Okay, gotcha, Trey, gotcha. Here's Max Muncy, who's 0 for 1. 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Dodgers don't even have a hit right now. So no hitter alert. And that pitch is chopped foul first base side on the breaking ball, 0-1. So we have a no hitter alert, y'all. Merrill Kelly with a no hitter here. Through 3 2/3. Here's the 0-1. And that changeup misses outside 1-1. So Merrill Kelly's working on a no hitter. Good chance he can get it too. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's grounded foul. First base side will do it again. The count is 1-2. Good chance of getting no hit tonight. Very good chance. Here's the 1-2. Changeup misses low. Count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Next pitch will be number 50 of the night for Kelly, but he's already in the 4th inning, so that doesn't matter. Here's a 2-2. And that one is pulled foul on the curveball. So the count remains 2-2. Dodgers at threat of being no hit here tonight. No, that series already ended, Turkey. Here's the 2-2. And that breaking ball is low. The count is now full at 3-2. Good at bat here from Max Muncy. Spaghetti. And the pitch. And cut on and miss it to changeup, strike 3, of course, why not? And when we return, Moreno, Marte, Nootbaar due up. Is 1-0 Snakes after 4. And Kelly is 15 outs away from a no-hitter. We are watching history here tonight. The Snakes looking to get a no-hitter when we return. Stay tuned.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6. In 5 games in this clash of the Titans, the Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much.
We're back. I've driven through Pittsburgh a few times. It's beautiful at night. So here's Moreno, 0 for 1. And he shows bunt, but takes a strike on the fastball straight down the heart of the plate. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out so far. And remember, we are still under a no-hitter alert. Merrill Kelly working on a no-no right now as we speak. 15 outs left to go for him. He's looking to make history tonight. And slider misses outside, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And broken bat hit the opposite way, but Freddie is there. Saki covers, the throw to first, gets him. So, quick out again, but we got the first 2 outs pretty quickly last inning, then almost lost the game entirely. Here's Marte, 0 for 1. Pitch. Here's the 0-1. That one misses the low. The count is 1-1. Ball and a strike here to Marte. Sasaki approaching 50 pitches on the night. Here's the 1-1. And that one is grounded to second base. Edman with it, throws to first, and that's 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down, just like last inning, and this is usually where trouble starts. Roki's at 48 pitches, and here's Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1 so far in this game. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out so far, his last at bat. So, here's the first pitch to Nootbaar. And the fastball's in there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 count here to Nootbaar. Here's the 0-1. 50th pitch on the way is a strike. Fastball high inside corner, 0-2. So we're set up here at 0-2. Come on, Roki. Here's the 0-2 to Nootbaar. And he lifts that one into center field as they get over the head of Pages up against the wall. They throw it in, but he'll reach second base. So it's a 2-out double for Nootbaar. And again, for back-to-back innings now, the Snakes are threatening to put this game away with 2 outs. Chief Wahoo is looking to get him, and not in a good way. That ball's hit right on the buttons. But, yep, Snakes are threatening to put this game away here in the bottom of the 4th. And, oh God, here comes Arenado. 1 for 1 with a solo home run. First pitch, splitter misses inside, 1-0. His solo home run being the difference maker in this game so far. Back in the second inning. But he has a chance to end this game right here. Here's a 1-0. And he chops that one to third, charging in Muncy, throws to first, gets him. So we survive yet again somehow. Snakes strand 1, and after 3.5 innings of play, it is 1-0 Snakes. And when we return, Betts, Tucker, and Teoscar due up when we return. See you guys in a moment.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit. Down 6-5, they came back and they win it 7-6 in Game 5.
Well, we're back. And the no-hitter continues. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 tonight, of course. First pitch to him. And first pitch swinging, pops the cutter up in foul territory. First baseman goes over, but it's over the dugout. Out of play. 0-1. So let's see how this inning goes. Here's the 0-1. And he hits that one back to the mound. 1 up, 1 down here. Throw to first gets him. So the no-hitter continues. 14 more outs to go. And here's Kyle Tucker. He walked tonight. 243 on the year, 10 home runs, 52 RBIs. And he cuts and misses at a fastball. Count is 0-1. So it's an 0-1 count here on Kyle Tucker. Here's the 0-1. And he pops that one foul behind the plate, but that'll go out of play. So the count is 0-2 here to Kyle Tucker. $14 outs away for a no-hitter. Here's the 0-2. And that cutter, they ring him up. Bottom of the strike zone, strike 3. 2 down, 13 outs away from a no-hitter. 13 outs away from history, folks. And you're getting to hear it here on this channel. 13 out. Here's Teo Hernandez, 0 for 1. First pitch to Teo. Strike, sinker, inside corner, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. Not expecting anything here anyway. Here's the 0-1. Caught on a miss over a changeup. Count is 0-2. They won't Fitzy. It's their time of the year where they don't care. They do it every year. They don't care around this time of the year. They just sit there and relax, and then when they end up having to play in a wild card round, then you'll see the wear and tear add up. The 0-2 caught on a miss over the changeup, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down again. 12 outs away from a no-hitter. And when we return, Kepler, Tawa, and Waldschmidt due up for Arizona, 1-0 Snakes.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Angeles, your Dodgers have won the World Series. They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit. Down 6-5, they came back and they win it 7-6 in Game 5 and the 8th title in franchise history.
One strike away from a World Series championship. 1-2. Verdugo. Strike.
Go back. Slider is in there for a strike, 0-1. Here's Kepler, 0-1 with a strikeout. No turkeys because there's nothing to really say during a commercial break. Unless you're doing score updates. Here's the 0-1. Forkball misses high and away for a ball. 1-1. Yeah, it could be cooking a turkey too, you never know. Here's the 1-1. And that forkball's chopped foul. So the count is now 1-2. We're set up here. Roki at 56 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th. So far, he's only made that one mistake to Arenado. That's the only difference in this game so far. Here's the 1-2. Cut on a miss over the splitter for strike 3. First out, dump your K's in the chat. So Roki picks up a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Tawa, who's 0-1. No, I didn't yet, Turkey. Tawa's 0-1. The first pitch to him, fastball misses low, 1-0. I just hope CB blunders at the top of that list. Or I will have to disagree if he's not. Here's a 1-0 to Tawa. And that fastball is low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here to Tawa. There's a 2-0. And that splitter bounces in the dirt. Bad one, too. 3-0. Yeah, for the most part, until he unravels. It looks like we have a delay. Doctors are coming out to check on Roki and Dave Roberts. Yeah, it's like he slipped on the mound. So Roki slipped on the delivery of the pitch. So, here we go. How could you forget to add the worst umpire to a list of top worst umpires? So, hopefully he's not hurt. But they're checking on him. That'll just be a cherry on top of the season. He's going to throw a few more tosses here to see if he's okay to go. Hopefully he's fine. Well, 3 balls, no strikes. It looks like he's good to go. He's staying in the game. Yeah, I think the ABS thing made Blunder decide to retire. And the pitch is a strike at the knees on the fastball. 3-1. Finally a strike. Finally. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Tawa. The 3-1, and that one misses low. Ball 4. Here's where the nonsense starts up. Here's Ryan Waldschmidt 0 for 1 with a line out. Yeah, Diaz better be on that list too. First pitch, the runner takes off. Runner throw down to second, not in time. So a stolen base by Tawa at his ball 1. Yep, walked the guy, and then the guy stole a base. So there you have it. So now runner in scoring position with 1 out here for Waldschmidt, who could put this game away. And forkball's in there for a strike. So for the 3rd straight inning, the Diamondbacks have a runner in scoring position. They're threatening to end this game. And that fastball misses low. And why are you challenging this? They're activating an ABS challenge on a pitch that's like at least 1.5 inches below the strike zone. Yeah, of course you lose the goddamn challenge. The fucking thing was 1.5 inches low. Wake the fuck up! 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jesus Christ. And that splitter is fouled at the plate. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. What a stupid challenge that was. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Waldschmidt. Pickoff throw to second. Runner dives back in safely. First disengagement here. Fiducia. The clown behind home plate. Here's the 2-2. Hot on a miss. Strike 3 over to Splitter. Go ahead, dump a K in the chat. 2 down. Another strikeout for Roki. So Roki does bounce back to get this guy. But now you got to face the top of the order with Perdomo. He had a base hit his last time up after working the count. Looking to put this game away here. The pitch to Perdomo is a strike, low outside corner, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that misses low, 1-1. And there's a base hit. Game is over. It splits the gap. Another run scores. It's a double. They bobble it near the wall. It's going to be a triple. Game over. 2-0 Arizona. Oh, hi, Gina. Oh, by the way, Fitzy, I just blocked the Braves dude. He just lost his shit at me. I lost my shit on him. But fuck that dude. I blocked him. Well, I'm going to give it a couple more innings before I call it a night. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I hear you, Gina. Yeah, Fitzy, I told him leave me alone. Do not bother me. And he challenged and tested me. Well, this game is over. Runner on third, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. There's a strike. Bottom of the strike zone, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That pitch misses high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Misses low, 2-1. Grounded up the middle, stopped by Edman, throws to first, so that'll do it. 3 up. Arizona scores 1. 2-4-0. 2-0 Arizona after 5.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again! Living out their dream! It's over! They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit. Down 6-5, they came back and they win it 7-6 in Game 5.
So we're back. So Edman, Fiducia, and Otani do up. Let's see if these guys can do anything at all tonight. Kelly is 12 outs away from a no-hitter, so we're still under a no-hitter alert. Still facing a no-hitter. Because we can't hit. We don't want to do nothing. We want to take time off right now. Here's Edman, who's robbed of a home run. Only one who tried to do anything, robbed of a home run his first time up. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Yep. There's a replay of that home run that was robbed. And the pitch. He grounds it. It's diving stop by the first baseman. He can't recover. And holy shit. The no-hitter is over. The no-hitter is freaking over. Wow. Wow. The no-hitter is over. That feels like a win. It feels like a win. Holy shit. We're not going to get no hit tonight. Here's Fiducia. Takes a strike, 0-1. Yeah, but we're not going to win this game, but we at least broke the no-hitter up. Hell yeah. No-hitter is broken. Edman dives back in, first disengagement. Yeah, Fitzy, I have no tolerance for these freaking Ooga Booga Braves fans. I have no tolerance for them. None at all. Fuck the Braves. Fuck Atlanta. Fuck those Braves. Yeah, it calls for celebration, Fitzy. And I'm surprised that dickbag is not coming in here after I blocked him on my phone. Because he was one of my early subscribers. I'm surprised he's not coming in here to talk nonsense. Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga indeed. Why are they looking at a replay of that pickoff attempt? He looked like he was safe. Oh, that was close. They're trying to say that they got him? That would be so typical if they picked us off at first. So typical. But, yep. Oh, wait, why is he leaving for? Yep. He was picked off, so one down. Oh, some guy I know, Turkey, man. Somebody I personally know. And there's a base hit. So Fiducia comes up with a single to right field and gets one on. Here's Ohtani, 0-1. Runner on first, one down. 2-0 Arizona here. And he swings and misses over a changeup, 0-1. Hey, what's up, birds? And there's a pickoff throw to first, but Fiducia makes it back. First disengagement here. Yep, that's the kind of night it's been, Fitzy. That's exactly the kind of night it has been. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs misses, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ohtani. No, he was just, it was on my phone. He was just being a nuisance again. Like he always is. 1-1, misses low, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, you have an intro now? Nice. There you go. So, here's the 2-1 to Shohei. Yeah, that's probably going to be gone because it was probably that troll. And there's They called that a, yep, that's a strike. At first, the tracker showed it as a ball, but I was right there at the bottom of the strike zone outside corner. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Shohei. '70th pitch on the way. High and away for a ball with the changeup. The count is now 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Shohei Ohtani. Here's the 3-2. Misses outside, ball 4. So 2 runners are on. So a single and a walk here, and that shows how much that pickoff really hurt, because if Edman was not picked off at first, you would have bases loaded here with 1 out. But instead, it's first and second here with 1 out. Yeah, he walked, Fitzy. He walked. Here's Pages, 343 on the year with runners in scoring position, 1098 OPS. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. No, yeah, it's true with no outs. Yep. Here's Pages. And there's a strike. Low outside corner, 0-1. Sinker right there. So it's a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Pages. And that one's low and away. Slider, 1-1. Ball and a strike here to Andy Pages. At least get 1 run in here somehow, some way. By some miracle, score at least 1 run. And that one's high and tight, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Andy Pages. And that sinker misses low and away, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Pages. And Freddie Freeman is on deck. Just find a way to get on here. Don't have to do too much. Here's a 3-1. And that one misses outside. Cutter, ball 4, bases are loaded. So bases are loaded here for Freddie Freeman. Top of the 6th inning is 2-0 Arizona. Bases loaded, 1 down. Freddie Freeman coming up. Kelly is at 76 pitches. Catcher's going out to the mound to have a word with him. And there's activity in the bullpen. Juan Murillo, the righty, is up in the bullpen for Arizona. There's Freddie. In his career, the bases loaded, 321 average, 7 grand slams. This season, he's 0 for 10 with 4 RBIs and 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded. So, this is going to be a hit or miss here. Let's see what happens. Can we at least get a fly ball and get 1 run in? Something? Anything? Can we? Let's see, guys. Can we get something done here? First pitch to Freddie. Outside, way outside of the sinker, 1-0. Hell, I'll take a walk too. If we can get another walk, I'll take it. So it's 1-0 here to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 1-0. That one just misses outside with the breaking ball. Count is 2-0. So a good hitters count here for Freddie. 2-0 count. Yeah, wild pitch. That'll be nice too. Anything. Just get one run in. Just get one here. The 2-0 cut on a miss over the breaking ball, 2-1. Just get one run in here somehow, some way. Here's a 2-1. And that one's grounded. Come on, grounded to second base. On to second for one. Back to first. He beat it out. Freddie Freeman beat it out. And we score a run. Wow. Good hustle by Freddie. It was hit a little too slow there, I guess. But Freddie was able to hustle out the box and beat it out. We get one, the RBI on the fielder's choice. Runners out at second, but we get a run in. And we'll still have a runner on third and a runner on first. 2-1, and they're making a pitching change. So Kelly's night is done. And for Kelly, he went 5 2/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run. He's on the hook with the runner on third and first. 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA down to 4.88. And when we return, try to get this pitcher for you guys. Murillo will be coming into the game. The stats on Murillo. Murillo, record of 3-4 at 2.49 ERA, 50 games, 1 save, 47 innings pitched, 55 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.02. So, Murillo coming into the game when we get back. And he'll face Max Muncy. No, Kelly ran into problems. He ended up loading the bases. A run is in. There's 2 outs, runners on first and third. He's starting to miss the zone. Yep, thank you, Turkey Man. Gotcha. Yep, so new pitcher when we get back.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game.
We're back at the ballpark. Here we go. So, first and third here. 2 down, though. So, it'll require something big here from Max Muncy. He'll have to come up with a 2-out hit. So, he's 0 for 2 so far. Here's Juan Murillo. And here's Max Muncy. Ground out and a strikeout so far. First pitch to Muncy. Strike on the high inside corner, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it back. Count is 0-2. Oh, hey, baby gal Dal, what's up? Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure then what's going on with Kelly yet. Here's the 0-2 to Max Muncy. Change up. Misses low. Count is 1-2. There's the 1-2. Fouls it off the end of the bat. Count remains 1-2. Yeah, come on, Muncy. Do something here. And that fastball misses high, 2-2. So it's 2-2 here to Max Muncy. Oh, another rain delay? Gotcha. So here's a 2-2 to Max, and that slider bounces in the dirt. The count is now full at 3-2. Full count here to Max Muncy. Mookie Betts is on deck. First and third, 2 down. It's 2-1 Arizona here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's a 3-2 payoff to Muncy. Murillo deals. And he just got a piece of that one. Check swing, but fouled the changeup, so he stays alive. So the count remains 3-2. So it's still a 3-2 count here. It's a 7-pitch at bat. Muncy is fighting. He was in the hole early. He's fought back to make it 3-2. Right now, fouling pitches, staying alive, trying to lock in. Here's a 3-2 to Max. And he cuts and misses at a fastball for strike 3. So that'll do it. But the Dodgers do pick up 1 run. And after 6 innings of play, it's 2-1 Arizona. And when we return, Moreno, Marte, and Nootbaar due up when we get back. Stay tuned.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit. Down 6-5, they came back and they win it 7-6 in Game 5 and the 8th title in franchise history. 1 strike away.
Well, we're back at the ballpark. First pitch from Sasaki. There's a strike. High inside corner. So Vesia, the lefty, warming up in the Dodgers bullpen right now. Sasaki has 75 pitches. The next pitch is outside slider, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts so far in this game. It's a 1-run game at the moment. There's a 1-1. And that one misses. Slider misses outside, 2-1. And that one is popped into center field. Pages is there, and he makes the play, 1 down. Oh, yeah, lasagna does sound pretty good. Sounds really good right about now. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out so far in this game. And that forkball misses high. 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. Here's pitch number 80 for Sasaki. Fastball's in on the hands, popped foul, out of play. So we'll do it again. Count is a ball and a strike here to Ketel Marte. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Marte is 0 for 2. There's a 1-1. And a splitter outside corner called a strike. I thought Marte was going to challenge that, but I guess not. So it's 1-2. Good thing if he had challenged that, that would have got overturned. That was a bit outside. Here's a 1-2. Hot on a miss at the high cheese, strike 3. Dump your game in the chat, 2 down. There you go. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Our strikeout for Roki. Yeah, always got to do garlic bread with it. Here's Corbin Carroll. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Now check that Newt bar, my bad. Lars Newt bar 1 for 2 with a double. Here's the 1-0 to Newt bar. Strike at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Newt bar. There's a 1-1. A slider misses high and away. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Scotty Roki's last inning. He's at 85 pitches here in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 to Newt bar. And he swings, lifts that one deep into right, going back. Tucker is there. The warning track makes the play. Loud out there, but that'll do it. So the Snakes finally go 3 up, 3 down. After 6 innings of play, it's 2-1 Arizona. When we return, Betts, Tucker, and Teo due up when we get back. Yep, ooga booga indeed, Dallas. See y'all in a moment.
The Dodgers a strike away from a championship, from a proper celebration. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! They cap off their 8th World Championship with a comeback for the ages from down 5-0 to win it 7-6 in 5 games in this clash of the Titans. The Dodgers over the Yankees. It's the largest comeback win in a clinching game in World Series history.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it! They finished the job and give Los Angeles the parade it's been waiting for! Grown men but children again, living out their dream. It's over. They come back and win Game 5 by a final of 7-6. They win the 2024 World Series 4-1. Never forget this moment.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Dodgers are World Series champions. They storm out of the dugout third base side and mob Walker Buehler. The Dodgers have won it all. An amazing ball game where they showed so much grit, so much fight as they storm back from a 5-0 deficit. Down 6-5, they came back and they win it 7-6 in Game 5 and the 8th title in franchise history.
1 strike away.
No, we're back at the ballpark. 1-2-0 for LA, 2-4-0 for the Snakes. Taylor Clark is in the game. 51 games, record 2-2, 2.08 ERA, 52 innings, 28 strikeouts. Right-handed reliever for the Diamondbacks. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 2. First pitch to Mookie, and the cutter is called a ball at the knees, but they're going to ABS challenge that. So Arizona utilizing the ABS, and they will win that challenge. Call is overturned. It is a strike, 0-1. Arizona retains both challenges. There's the 0-1. That one is grounded foul on the slider. Count is 0-2. So it's 0-2 here to Mookie Betts. Here's the 0-2. That one bounces in the dirt, the slider. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 to Mookie. And that changeup is low and inside. Ball 2, 2-2. 2-2 here to Mookie Betts. Pitch to Mookie. That ball swung on, grounded right past the diving third baseman, Arenado, into left field. So Mookie Betts starts things off here in the 7th with a single. So a base hit here for Mookie Betts. And the Dodgers get the leadoff man on here. Wow. There you go. Get the leadoff man on. There's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1. He walked earlier in the game. Now's a good time as any to do something, and there's a pickoff throw to first. Mookie dives back in. So first disengagement here for Clark. Pitch. And he looks at a strike. Change up, high outside corner, 0-1. There's a pickoff throw to first. Mookie just dives back in. So there's a first disengagement because he did deliver a pitch, so that reset it. Got to be careful there, Mookie. Don't get picked off there. Pitch to Tucker, and he chops the changeup foul. The count is 0-2. 0-2 count here on Kyle Tucker. And that one bounces in the dirt. The slider is going to go to the backstop. So there's a ball. And Mookie advances down to second base. Nice. So Mookie is in scoring position now. A ball and 2 strikes to Kyle Tucker. Now try to get him over to third at least. Here's the 1-2. And that one is grounded off the glove of the second baseman. There's a base hit. But Mookie has to hold up at third, and that ball was scorched. So he couldn't score. So Kyle Tucker will make it. And it's first and third here with nobody out. Wow. So first and third here, nobody out. That'll bring up Big Teoscar Hernandez here. Just need a good fly ball. And no, we freaking pop it up. Pop it up in the middle of the infield. Perdomo makes the play. Come on, dude. You just need a simple fly ball. And Brandon Garcia, the lefty, is up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Here we go with this nonsense again. Putting the runner on third. Went less than 2 outs. And screwing it up. Here's Tommy Edman, 1 for 2 with a single. Come on, Edman, do something here. You gotta score a run here. You got first and third. Nobody out. You gotta score a run here. First pitch to him is low. Slider misses, 1-0. You gotta get a run in here. He's batting .343 on the year with runners in scoring position, a .1064 OPS. Come on, Edman. Come on. The 1-0. And that one is blooped over the leaping shortstop in the center field. That'll score another run. And we have a tied game. RBI single, Tommy Edman. 2-2 game. So Tommy tanks 2 for 3 tonight. And now we have a new ball game. I didn't see that coming tonight. Wow, what a base hit. So first and second now with 1 down. And they're having a meeting on the mound here. They're going to have a pitching change. Brandon Garcia, the lefty, will be coming into the game for Arizona when we return. Let me try to pull up his stats for us as well. So Garcia, left-handed reliever, 0-1 record on the year, a 2.03 ERA, 37 games, 3 saves, 31 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, a whip of 0.77 on the year. So new pitcher coming in for Arizona when we return. Turkey, okay, cool. There you go. Well, anyways. So it's like Miguel Rojas will come off the bench to pinch hit against the lefty. So Dave Roberts playing the matchups here. And I'll just get his stats since you can't really rely on the telecasts. Miggy Rowe on the year, 283 average, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. So it's up to Miguel Rojas here to come up with the hit. He's coming in to hit for Fiducia. So that would mean Ben Rortvedt should be coming in to be the catcher after this half of the inning is over. First, pitcher steps off, looks at the runner back to second. So it's up to Miguel Rojas to be a hero here again. There's 1 down. Just got to get a hit here. First pitch. And the sinker, they call it a ball, but they're going to ABS challenge it on the inside corner. Looked very close. Yep, Arizona will win that challenge or retain another challenge. They still have both of their challenges. Call is overturned. It is no ball, 1 strike. So 1 strike here on Migiro. Here's the 0-1. And he cuts and misses at the cutter. Count is now 0-2. Chased a bad one too. So against lefties this year, Migiro's batting .317 with 3 home runs at .846 OPS. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Come on, Miguel Rojas. Let's go. Pitch. Swung on off the end of the bat. That bloops and he gets down for a base hit. Migiro comes through. But Tucker has to be held at third. He's not going to score. Bases will be loaded for Shohei Ohtani here at 1 down. So Miguel Rojas comes off the bench and gets a hit. But it doesn't score to run. Now you just need a decent fly ball from Shohei. Tucker does not score. So bases are loaded with 1 down. In his career, .268, 3 grand slams for Shohei with the bases loaded. It's a big moment in the game here for Shohei Ohtani. First pitch, sinker misses low, and they're going to challenge it. So Arizona using another ABS challenge. The pitch looked low to me, but let's find out. And it is low. Arizona finally loses 1 challenge. They got 1 remaining. The pitch was 1.5 inches below the zone. So it's 1 ball, no strike here to Shohei Ohtani. I wouldn't say that quite yet, Fitzy. You never know. The pitch. And that's why I said don't say nothing, Fitz. Ground ball to second. On to second for 1. Over to first. Double play. Rally killer. But we do tie the game. So 2-2 tie. When we return, Arenado, Kepler, and Tawa do up. Get up and stretch, folks. Guys, we're back. Well, the game is not back. I'm back. And I do believe there should be a pitching change. Yep, there is a pitching change. Let me get that information for you guys. So, it's not Vesia. It's going to be the righty, Edgardo Henriquez. He's 4-1 on the year at 3.20 ERA in 44 games. One of them being an opener. And he does have 1 save. 45 innings pitched and 48 strikeouts. Roki Sasaki, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk, 86 pitches. So Roki did his job. Now, unfortunately, he can't win this game because it's a tied game and he's out of the game. But he did his job. The offense just did not give him enough runs. So here he goes up to the bullpen to hold it here and give them a chance to score some more. But here's Arenado. First pitch from Henriquez, strike at the knees, 0-1. They got to get a quick inning here from Henriquez. Don't start up trouble. Second pitch to Arenado. That one is way outside with the slider. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Arenado, who's 1 for 2 with a solo home run earlier in the game. When we get to pitching, we barely score. And when we score runs, the pitching doesn't show up. Here's a 1-1 to Arenado. Cuts and misses at the cutter. Count is 1-2. So we're set up here with a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 to Nolan. And cuts and misses. Challenge him with a fastball. Strike 3 over the plate. Nothing to show for him. Strikeout. Dump your K's in the chat. 1 down. Challenge him with straight gas. And Arenado could not make contact. So 1 up, 1 down by way of the K. And here's Kepler, who's 0 for 2. First pitch from Henriquez, and that one is grounded up the middle. Diving stop by Edman. Comes up throwing to first. Got him. Edman robs Kepler of a hit. Wow, 2 down. Good range and a good dive to stop that ball from getting through the middle. And the throw beats him by about a step. So Edman, what a good defensive play. And here's Tawa with 2 down. He's 0 for 1 in this game so far. Walked with a run scored, and he did steal a base earlier in this game. First pitch to Tawa. Hot on a miss at the cutter, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Tawa. There's the 0-1. That one misses upstairs with the slider. A ball and a strike here to Tawa. Here's a 1-1 to Tim Tawa. That one is hit off the end of the bat into center field. That will get down for a base hit. So the Diamondbacks continue to hit well with 2 outs. They get a 2-out single here by Tawa. Just off the end of the bat, little blooper there into center field. So there's a base hit. Here's Waldschmidt. He's 0 for 2. Line out and a strikeout so far in this game. And you got to get this guy, because if you don't get him, you go back to the top of the lineup at Perdomo. There's a pickoff throw to first. Runner makes it back. That's first disengagement here for Henriquez. Oh, God, Jake, we're not playing much better right now, dude. You're going from one bad situation to another. Now, what happened? Did the Yankees lose? Tell me they didn't lose. Come on, dude. Sinker misses low. 1-0. I was rooting for them tonight. I mean, they're playing the Bravos, man. I was rooting for them. I guess I'll check score updates after this half of the inning. It's been a while. I forgot to check for more score updates. Here's a 1-0. Cut on and miss at the cutter. The count is 1-1. Hey, it's good to see you, though, Jake. You know what's crazy, Jake? Over the last couple nights, I've actually hung out in Max Coverage TV for a bit. I mean, I've known Max for a couple of years now. He does a good show over there. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss at the slider, 1-2. 1-2 count. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was really rooting for the Yanks to beat them tonight. So here's the 1-2 to Waldschmidt. Cut on and miss. Strike 3 over the slider. That'll do it. Dump your K's in the chat. Strike 3. So the Snake Strand won, and after 7 innings of play, it's still a 2-2 game. When we return, Paez, Freeman, and Muncy will be due up. Now let's go around the league and get some score updates. Because why not? So, the Toronto Blue Jays have a 5-2 lead over Philly in the bottom of the ninth. The Braves with a 2-0 lead over the Yankees in the bottom of the ninth. But the Yankees do have a runner on third with 1 down. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go, Yankees. The Devil Rays 2-0 lead over Seattle. And Houston Astros at a 5-3 lead over San Diego in the top of the 7th. Go Astros on that. The Giants lead 5-2 over the Tigers in the middle of the 6th inning. The Mets defeat the Pirates 6-4. The Natties defeat the Reds 5-3. The Red Sox over the Oakland A's 13-1. Anaheim defeats Miami 4-3. The Indians 8-2 winners over the White Sox. And Minnesota 8-6 winners over Milwaukee. The Cubs defeat the Royals 6-4. The Cardinals 3-2 winners over the Rockies, and the Power Rangers defeat the Orioles 2-1. And that's your score update for now, folks. You know, that's what I keep saying too, Jake. We got all these ignorant people that are thinking it's over and they're celebrating. I'm just like, 25 they did it, 24 they did it. They went through this slide around the same time of the year. It's like with the Yankees in the June swoon. Everybody swears every year when they go through their June swoon, they're not going to make the postseason. They're gonna miss the playoffs, and then they end up making it anyway. But yeah, I hung out in max coverage. I will say I have a newfound respect for those guys. At first pitch, Andy Paez demolishes it. Barely looked up from the computer, and it's a home run. Andy Paez goes yard as soon as we get back. To left. 19th home run of the year. 425 feet. 3-2 LA. What? I just literally picked my head up. The game just got back, and I see this first swing, and it's gone. Well, anyways, wow. So 32 LA here in the top of the 8th inning, and here is Freddie. He takes a sinker for a strike 0-1. But yeah, Jake, I will say what, I found a new respect for those fans, especially in max coverage. And, well, here comes another pitch. 0-1. And that one's inside, almost got him. Sweeper, 1-1. And anytime somebody asked Max about deferrals or asked him about what the Dodgers were doing, he surprised me because I know he hates us, and, you know, obviously we don't care for them. But he defended the things that we were doing. He said we are not the problem. He could see the big picture. Sweeper misses outside 2-1. And he actually thinks what we're doing is actually good for the game. It's good for baseball. He gets it. He knows. And he knows he wants his team to do it too. Sinker misses low 3-1. He's got the right mindset. But also in that chat, those Yankee fans, they feel the same way about the salary cap stuff that I feel. So we saw eye to eye. We definitely saw eye to eye. New respect found. Freeman grounds that one to second on the first, 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. But yeah, I was surprised by the responses from those guys, but they got the right idea. They want their team to invest in the right players. They want their team to make the right trades. I mean, that's what every fan should want for their team. Well, everybody needs a boogeyman to deflect on. But no, I'll give Yankee fans that. They don't. Here's Kike Hernandez off the bench. He's 278 on the year. Spent a good chunk of time on the IL. So Kike's coming off the bench here, folks. Pitch to Kike, and that one swung on off the end of the bat. Deep, but foul. Kike a little giddy up there. Looks like he was a bit excited. So Kike is in the game for Muncy. Dave Roberts playing the lefty versus righty matchup here. The second pitch to him is grounded off the mound, but to short. Shortstop feels it, throws to first, 2 down. Yeah, I'll be watching that game closely, Fitzy. I mean, the Yankees were threatening there in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Started their last rally. The pitch, and there's a strike. Sweeper over the heart of the plate, 0-1. Yeah, Andy Pages solo home run to lead the inning off, Turkey. Here's the 0-1. And that misses upstairs with the sinker, 1-1. So here's the 1-1 to Mookie Betts. Garcia deals. And that one is grounded up the middle. Second baseman has got it. We'll throw to first, so that'll do it. But thanks to the solo mammoth shot by Andy Pages, the Dodgers have a 3-2 lead here. 3-7-0 over 2-5-0 after 7.5 innings of play. And when we return, Perdomo, Carroll, and Moreno due up. Yeah. I couldn't believe it, Turkey, man. Like, I literally picked my head up. The game just got back. As soon as I picked my head up, all I see was a swing at a high pitch, and it was crushed. It just happened so quickly. I don't know if Jake is still in the chat, but Jake, if you are still here, I've come to the conclusion that if we can't win it all this year, if we can't get the three-peat, I am perfectly fine with you guys going out and doing it. Just do it. Go ahead. I can live with that. You guys are due. Go ahead and win it. Because, you know what? From one big market team to the other big market team whose fan bases kind of think alike, that actually, strive for quality, want the best, good luck to you. Go out there and win it then. Just letting you know. Those 2 nights I spent over at Max Coverage TV really changed my opinions. Go for it, Jake. Anyways, let me check on that game, speaking of which, because the Yankees were threatening. Oh my goodness, it's a tied game in New York. It is 2-2. And the Yankees still have runners on first and third with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. So the Yankees can walk them off. The winning run is 90 feet away. Big development going on there in New York. And that'll be good karma to my former friend I mentioned earlier. If somehow we hold on to win this game and the Yankees walk them off, that would be wonderful. I'm going to be celebrating if that happens tonight. Tanner Scott's in the game. 48 games, 1-3 record, 2.38 ERA. Pitch from Scott. There's a strike to Perdomo, 0-1. So a lot of action going on there in New York. Here's the 0-1. And that one is popped in the air to right. Tucker is there, drifts back and makes the catch. 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Yeah, what a turn of events there in New York. A rally. And now bases are loaded in the bottom of the 9th. And their slider, strike to Carroll, top of the strike zone. So Corbin Carroll's 0 for 3. The count is 0-1 to him. Tanner Scott coming out throwing strikes here. 0-1 pitch. There's a strike. The slider's in there, 0-2. We are set up here, 0-2. And I'm paying attention to that other game as well. So it's a 0-2 count here to Corbin Carroll. One down in the bottom of the eighth. Scott deals, and the slider is low and away for a ball, 1-2. Come on, walk these clowns off. Let's go. Anyways, back to our game. The 1-2 to Corbin Carroll, and that ball is grounded to second. Edman is there, throws to first. 2 down here in the bottom of the eighth inning. 2 up, 2 down for Arizona. So some guy named Dylan Dudd is in the game. Raisel Iglesias flew to save for the Bravos. And Dudd is in the game now, facing Garcia Jr., Yankees one of their new acquisitions. Sliders in there that needs for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, it's tough, Turkey, man. It really is. It's tough. It's tough. Here's the 0-1 to Moreno. And that one is swung on, lifted in the air deep to left field, going back. That's over the head of Hernandez, off against the wall. He plays it, and that's going to be a double. So a 2-out double here. And the Snakes have a runner in scoring position. The tying run is on second base in Moreno. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting nervous again. Getting very nervous. And here's Ketel Marte, who's 0 for 3. Moreno represents a tying run. Marte represents the go-ahead run. Check this real quick. Come on. It's a 1-2 count there on Garcia Jr. So tough situation here. The catcher is coming out to the mound. Wait, Vargas is coming off the bench? 274, 7 home runs, 55 RBIs. Is he on deck or is he coming in for Marte? Because I don't know why they would pinch hit Marte. He's got to be on deck is what it is. So that way walking Marte would be out of the question. Huh. Nope. Vargas is coming into the game to pinch hit for Marte. 246 average, 19 home runs, 62 RBIs. Big situation in this game. Marte has been struggling recently. So, after getting 2 outs, the Snakes are threatening to tie this thing up. Mark Pryor is coming out to the mound, pitching coach for the Dodgers. And what's going on here? It's like he's going to have a word with Tanner Scott. They got to figure something out here. Tying run is at second base. And that game in New York is going into extra innings. Dang it, I was hoping that they would just walk them off. But now you give the Braves offense extra life. I was hoping just walk them off and get it over with. Dang it. And even if this game ends and that game is still going, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to just pick up that game because Ooga Booga blackout restrictions. But hey. Come on, Yankees. Go Yankees over there in New York. But here's Vargas now. Big situation. Oh, they walked Marte, so that's what happened. I think. Nope. Okay, runner at first and second. Vargas is up. The pitch. And that one bounces in the dirt. It's a ball slider. Let me check and get caught up here on what's going on. No, okay, Marte was walked, and Nootbaar was they pinch hit Vargas for Nootbaar. All right, now we got that cleared away. Here's the 1-0 to Vargas. The pitch from Scott, and that one is slider is low, 2-0. Come on now. We got 2 outs, and now we're cooking up trouble here with 2 outs. And Arenado is on deck. Arenado is on deck. If you lose this guy, you got to face Arenado with the bases loaded. I'd rather not. Here's a 2-0. And that one is inside. Slider misses. It's 3-0. Come on, guys. Do we always have to find creative ways to lose? Come on now. 4 outs away, and we're cooking up trouble. Here's a 3-0. And that fastball misses. And that's ball 4. So the bases are loaded here. And they didn't challenge the pitch. That would have been a strike at the knees. About half the ball was in the zone. But we're not going to challenge that. But we'll challenge an ooga booga pitch that's 2 inches below the strike zone. Now here's Arenado, guys. Here's Arenado. Here we go. Here we go again. Some things don't change. And that pitch, slider, it is inside for a ball. In his career, 293 average, 7 grand slams. Yeah. That was it. See, they don't challenge those pitches. That one popped foul behind the plate, but that will go out of play. Count is 1-1. Kyle Hurt is in the bullpen, righty for the Dodgers. But yeah, you see, Anthony, they will not challenge those pitches, though. But they'll go and they'll challenge the ooga booga pitch that's 2 inches below the zone. Here's the 1-1 to Arenado. He tries to check his swing. They said he went on the slider. The count is 1-2. Just 1 pitch away here. We could just get out this inning. Yep, father time is up, Fitzy. Father time kills us. Here's a 1-2. That pitch is swung on, pulled foul. Whew. He was a little ahead on that one. Good swing, though. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Arenado. After this, I'll check on that game going on in New York if we can get out this inning here. The pitch. Grounded foul on the slider. 1-2. I got a moment. Let me take a look. All right. Bednar is in for the Yankees right now. 1 down. Bravos have a runner on second. 1-2 count on some Jarvis guy. 2-2 game there in New York. Here's the 1-2. And he laces that one. Foul. Oh my goodness. Down. It was hurled into the corner, but just went foul. That would have been trouble if that was fair. Oh. Foul ball. Long, loud foul ball. Come on, Scott. So it's a 1-2 count here on Arenado, who's 1 for 3 in this game. That solo home run back in the second inning. Come on, Scott. Here's the 1-2. And that one's inside fastball, 2-2. Yeah, he's still got that swing going. He's still playing pretty well. And he's still got some clutch to him. So it's a 7-pitch at bat here. Arenado putting up a good fight here. 2-2. Tanner Scott deals. That ball swung on, crushed in the air to left, drifting into the corner. Teo leaps, but that'll make the crowd foul. Another long, scary foul. That, off the bat, I thought that was gone. But it's another loud foul ball. Arenado's locking in here. This is making me very nervous. Here's the 2-2. And he pops that one foul behind the plate, but that'll reach the seats. So we'll do it again. It's still 2-2. Arenado putting up one heck of a battle here. Also see the Rising Rhino is in here. Rising Rhino redirect. Thank you, buddy. All hail the Rhino who rises. Thank you. Rhino is in here, y'all. Here's the 2-2. And that one runs upstairs with the slider. It's 3-2. He's one ball away from walking in the tying run. Must we continue to find creative ways to blow games? Come on, Scott. Lock in here. Let me check, see what's going on in that other game. Oh, the Yankees got out that inning. It's now the bottom of the 10th inning. Still a 2-2 game going on there in New York. So, hopefully they walk them off here and get that over with. Well, here's the 3-2 to Arenado. And he grounds that one foul. Here we go again. It's like the 50th pitch of this at bat, folks. Still a 3-2 count here. Tanner Scott up to 23 pitches. So here's the 3-2. The pitch. Got on a miss. Strike 3. Slider outside corner. Dump your K's in the chat. Oh my God. That does it there. So the Snakes leave the bases jammed. And after 8 innings of play, it's 3-2 LA when we return. Tucker, King Tuck, Teoscar Hernandez, and Edmund do up when we return. Wow. Biggest strikeout I've seen in a while. My goodness. Got out of that one. By barely. Now let's see if we can get some insurance runs, y'all. We desperately need some insurance runs. Big K. Yeah, what a battle, Anthony. What a battle. What a battle. Scott got him. Scott got him. And now I definitely think we need to get some insurance runs. We need to get another couple of runs here. I wouldn't want to take chances. And apparently the Yankees are trying to bunt that runner over to third there in the bottom of the 10th inning, but they're struggling to do it. Still following that as well. I'll let you guys know if anything changes. So Edmonds getting a performance spotlight for Sportsnet LA. What a game he has had. Remember, he was robbed of a home run early in this game, y'all. It would be 4-2 right now, but he was robbed. Kevin Ginkel on the mound, 51 games, 4-3 record, 3.75 ERA in 48 innings and 43 strikeouts. Right-handed reliever for the Diamondbacks. So Tommy Edmonds had a game. Well, here's Kyle Tucker to lead off the top of the 9th. First pitch from Ginkel is swung on, lifted in the air to center field, but that is playable. Center fielder drifts back and makes the play. So 1 pitch, 1 out here at the top of the 9th. And oh my God, Edwin Diaz is warming up in the bullpen. Yeah. That makes me nervous too, but Edwin Diaz is warming in the Dodgers bullpen, folks. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, Big Teo, 0 for 3 with a flyout, a strikeout, and a pop-out in this game so far. Hey, Rhino, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Anthony, Yankees struggling with it again, and there's a strike, swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. Well, Yankees have runners on first and second in their game now. One down. Lombard Jr., their new rookie, is up to the plate. So big moment going on in that game, folks. And that one's fouled off by Big Teo. So the count is 0-2. So 0-2 here to Teoscar. Yeah, always appreciated, Rhino. You're the man. The Rising Rhino, y'all. All hail the Rising Rhino. He's the man. What a sweet night it would be for Atlanta to lose and for us to win. Here's the 0-2. That one bounces in the dirt with a slider. Count is 1-2. So this kid Lombard can be a hero here for New York. Big development in that game right there. Bottom of 10th inning, 2-2 game. Here's a 1-2. High and tight. Fastball almost got him. He had to turn out of the way. The count is even at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Big Teo. Here's the 2-2. And he cuts and misses over the slider for strike 3. 2 down now. Okay, 3-2 count on this Lombard kid over there. Good. What a development. There's Tommy Edman. 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. Was robbed of a home run earlier by the right fielder with a tremendous leaping catch against the wall. Stole a home run from Edman earlier in the game. So here's Tommy Tanks. First pitch to Tommy is up high, ball 1 on the fastball, 1-0. Ooh, Yankees have bases loaded now in their game. Here's a 1-0. And the slider is fouled off. Count is 1-1 there to Edman. So back in New York, bases are loaded. Ryan McMahon, who's 2 for 3, is up. 1 out. Winning run 90 feet away for the Yankees over in New York. Here's a 1-1. And he checks his swing on the high cheese. They said he went 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Tommy Edman. Here's the 1-2. Fouls off the slider. Count remains 1-2. Come on, Tommy. Do something here. Let's go. I would have loved to have at least gotten 1 more run, maybe 2 more. Because Diaz has come in and he's been shaky, so this is far from over to me. To pitch. And they ring him up on strike 3 on the inside corner, but he's going to use the ABS challenge. I think this is a bad challenge. That looks like strike 3 to me, too. So I think we're going to lose our last challenge. And we do. So, Dodgers are out of challenges. The call is upheld. Strike 3. We go 3 up, 3 down. And after 8.5 innings of play, 3-7-0 for us, 2-6-0 for them, and Edwin Diaz coming into the game to try to close this thing out when we return. But let me check what's going on over there in New York while we wait. So bases are loaded here. Some Kinley guy is on the mound for the Bravos, a right-handed pitcher. Ryan McMahon is at the plate for the Yankees. He's 2 for 3 with a double, a walk, and a strikeout. Hey, Sinbin has joined in too. Welcome in, Mr. Sinbin. Warm hand for Sinbin and his viewers as well. Thank you. Thank you guys for the redirects. Make sure you like the stream. Help get the channel recommended. Subscribe if you haven't. Say hello in the chat. Introduce yourselves. We are a growing channel working on our first 1,000 subscribers. How's it going, Sinbin? Oh yeah. Jays made it too interesting, right? It'd be like that too. This game has been the same way for me. It's been a long night, man. It's been up and down like a roller coaster. Gotta rise up. Hell yeah. 5-4. Wow. Hey, if you could beat the Phillies, that's a good thing for you guys. I said I would like for Toronto to turn their season around and make it more competitive. Yeah, I'm doing better, buddy. I'm doing better. Thank you. It'll be good for Toronto to turn their season around, play some better baseball, and bring some more excitement back to the fan base. And I wish them nothing but the best. All the best to them. Here's Diaz, 1-0 on the year, 5 out of 6 in save opportunities, about 9.35 ERA, 8 and 2/3 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts against 6 walks. Yeah, I heard there were some long rain delays. Here's Max Kepler, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch. Caught on and missed at the high cheese, 0-1. So 1 strike here on Kepler. The 0-1. That one, fastball just misses high. A ball and a strike here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kepler. Here's the 1-1. Caught on and missed at the high cheese. 1-2. So Diaz is set up here. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh! And I have an announcement after this, guys. And there's a foul ball on the fastball. Count remains 1-2. The Yankees have walked off the Braves just now in a sacrifice fly by Ryan McMahon. Final score in New York. Yankees 3, Braves 2. Comeback is complete. And that slider just misses the bottom of the zone. So that's ball 2, 2-2. So the Braves, who led the game 2-0 all the way going up into the 9th inning, get walked off. What a night. Now, if we can hold on and win this game, it's a perfect night for me. And, Kepler checks his swing on the slider. It's low and inside for ball 3, 3-2. I was rooting for them in that one, Sinbin. Long story. Here's a 3-2, checks his swing and fouls the fastball. So he stays alive. The count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Kepler. That one was in on the hands. He tried to check his swing, but got a piece of it and fouled it off. So here's the 3-2 payoff on the way. Pitch way outside, a slider, ball 4, and he walks him. So Diaz comes out of the pen and walks the first batter he faces. Oh yeah. Oh no, it was I'll tell you later, or next time we're hanging out in one of Andy's premieres or something, I'll tell you. But yeah, I had a very, very good reason, very valid reason. So here's Tim Tawa, 1 for 2 with a walk, single, a run scored in this game, and a stolen base. So the Snakes have the tying run on first base now. The winning run is at the plate in Tawa. And Diaz has been struggling. The pitch, there's a strike with the fastball, 0-1. Edwin Diaz has been struggling, so this is going to be tough. Nothing's a guarantee here. See if we can get a pickoff throw to first, and the runner dives back in safely. So that's the first disengagement here on Diaz. Oh goodness, so here we go. Here's the 0-1 to Tawa. And he fouls off the high cheese. And a runner was going. Pinch runner Barossa in the game, so they bring some speed in. So the Snakes will be looking to play small ball here. He was running, but that ball was fouled. So the Snakes are playing some small ball here. So this game is getting tougher. It's an 0-2 count here on Tawa. The pitch. And that one paints the... Did it? Did they get him? Yep, strike 3. Paints the high outside corner. Dump your K's in the chat. 1 down, y'all. 1 down by way of the K. Just paints the high outside corner. Strike 3. So here's Waldschmidt, who's 0 for 3, and he takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. So Diaz going after these guys here after walking the first guy. And there's another pickoff throw to first. First disengagement. It had reset since he had thrown pitches since. So first disengagement here for Diaz. Here's the 0-1 to Waldschmidt. Perdomo is on deck. And he fouls off the fastball. Challenged him right in his grill. 0-2. So it's an 0-2 count here. We're set up. Come on, Diaz. Come on, Mr. Trumpets. Close the door on this game. Come on. The pitch. And that misses outside. 1-2. Slider misses outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Waldschmidt. Here we go. Here's a 1-2. And he fouls off the slider to stay alive. The count remains 1-2. Hey, Aaron, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Oh, yeah. Waldschmidt's definitely been solid. And that's why I am nervous. I am very much nervous here. Here's the 1-2. That pitch is outside for a ball. Dropped by the catcher. The runner steals second base anyway. So Rortvet wouldn't have had a chance to get him anyway because he had a great jump. But it's a ball. And now the tying run is in scoring position. So, tying run in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Waldschmidt. Bottom of the 9th inning. The pitch from Diaz. That one swung on, lifted in the air. Deep, going back. And it's gone. So, we get walked off as well. Well, that does that. Another loss. And, well, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys later. Take care.